with my iPhone, but never mind. What I want to share today is a good recipe that has to do with peppers, ground beef. So you're gonna get about um 2.5 carbs per pepper because you're gonna cut it in half. And it's a recipe that you can make for the whole family. Those that are keto, for those that are carnivore, and for those that are strict keto. So keto, carnivore, and regular diet. Because what you're gonna do, and let me see, there you go. So we're gonna cut the peppers. Let's see if I can do this, even though we are live. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So we are gonna cut the peppers this way. I love doing live because I want to show you how easy it is to cook. In fact, because some people is intimidated, but this is very easy. The way I like to make my stuffed peppers is rather than cutting this part, I remove the heart like this. See, I remove this part, and then because we can see that is a little crooked, there you go. And this is how I cut the top with a little piece of this. So I will cut this part. I'm going to seal the bottom. Okay. You will see that there are some white parts with seeds. So I'm going to remove those just like that. The seeds come out super easily just by doing this to the pepper. Perfect. So this little piece that I take from the bottom, I'm going to use them to, this is small. So I'm going to put this one and we're going to seal the bottom so the beef does not fall through. Here you see that I am making my ground beef. And again, for those who are carnivore, you can just fill your pepper straight with the ground beef, and you can put some spices and maybe some cheese and even boiled eggs. So you brown this. For the family members that don't care about keto or carnivore, you're gonna add like per pepper about 2 spoonsfuls of rice. Okay. And because you have different colors, you have the orange maybe for the carnivores, the red for the keto people, and this two for the people that just eat any kind. So let me go back to me. So what I'm gonna do now, after I have this, whoops, I'm so sorry. Ideally, we separate the beef. Again, this is just a recipe in case you have people that is carnivore, keto, and regular dieters. So we are gonna make, in this case, 6 peppers. I'm gonna show you again how I cut it. So we are gonna cut it so they are gonna be on the pan straight like this. I cut this part of the pepper, okay? This is a little bit too much of a knife, but it's okay. It's gonna work. So if you remove the bottom like this, okay, and you see how straight it is, right? So we are gonna do this. There we go. And now that we just tap it like this. So the seeds come off. Very good. And see how they are gonna be straight. Now we have a hole in the bottom, right? So if we put the beef, of course, is gonna fall through. We are going to cut a little piece and we are gonna seal the bottom like that. So when we have our peppers in the frying pan, we fill them up with the beef. We put some rice with the beef for the people that does not want carnivore or keto. And that way you have all your peppers just for each person. So you can actually cook for different diets. So let me show you this. I have the ground beef, and here I have some bolognese that I prepared yesterday. So I will add to the beef some of that bolognese, which is already has a little bit of ground beef. There you go. Look at that. It's always good to prepare in advance your sauces. Nothing wrong with freezing them unless they are fatty sauces. In that case, when you freeze, that's why you never hear about people freezing mozzarella. Not that there is anything wrong with it, but after you defreeze the cheese, the fat molecules changes, so it becomes grainy. You lose the creaminess of the mozzarella. So there you go. Of course. So these we're gonna have a bay leaf. So with this alone, with that mix alone, you can fill up the peppers. But then again, I'm cooking for the family that I cook for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of rice into this mix because these people eat the regular diet. So, but in your case, if you want to make it carnivore, you are just gonna put the beef and you're gonna put the maybe a little bit of spices. For the keto, you can add a couple of tablespoons of tomato sauce, and that's all good. And for the people that don't care about keto or carnivore, you are just gonna straight place this inside the peppers. So I'm gonna do this. So because I'm gonna, oops, there we go. Sorry about that. So yes, I have my pan here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of the bolognese here in the bottom. There we go. Just like this. Let me show you. And I'm not sure why. Hey, hi, Theresa Morrison. So I'm gonna put it just like this. I'm gonna show you how to make just one pepper because you don't need to see how I make all the peppers. And it's hard for me to be holding my camera and doing this, but I will try. There you go. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the beef with or without the rice into the pepper, and then we are put on top of the pepper a little bit of cheese, just because it's going to look beautiful. And we are going to stick it in the oven for about, let's say, half an hour at 400 degrees, because you want the pepper to cook very well. And well, yes, peppers are fantastic. They are great on vitamin C, and a whole pepper have about like 5 net carbs. So it's very little carbs for the keto people, and it's great. It has a lot of vitamin C, and they are tasty. So this is a good way to make one recipe for a family of people that might be in three different diets. So it's a good way to to accommodate without having to make three separate meals. And I wanted to share that with you. I'm not uploading videos because I need to get my phone in because it has a bag, so it's not letting me. Yeah, an iPhone Max 17 Max Pro. Go figure. I bought it a month ago. However, I want to continue offering you some content. So this is yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna post the final um dish when it's done, and I wish you all the best, and I will see you next time. I hope with a video rather than a live. Okay, bye bye, have a wonderful day, and please stop listening the news. We're not going to help anything by just we are not meant as human beings with our little brains or wonderful big brains. We are not meant to hold the pain of the world in our head. That's something that creates such a stress. We do not have to. We can stay put, doing our part, and yes, being informed, but not to be all the time scrolling down the news. That is going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your health. I promise you. Um, yeah, absolutely. Like lots of prayer, lots of prayer. That's all we can. I think that we need to trust more than anything. I think that we need to trust that things are going to be good regardless of the way are they are going to end up. I think that we need to trust that there is a purpose, that we need to look at the universe and life and mm, spirit and destiny for what it is, just a miracle. So we need to trust that things happen for a reason. The life through history has been about big words and big scares, and now with media and with social media, things are out of hand because people know that as far as there is bad news, people watch, so they want you to watch. And the best way through history, through the history of media, anyways, we know that we are being manipulated and sold stuff based on fear. So don't let them make you fearful. Okay. Hi. I wish I could see your name, and thank you. I'm old. Um, Hey, Mary Carmen, of course I can say hello, sweetheart. Of course. And again, for the people that are watching, I have to do lives for now because my phone is broken. But speaking about things having a purpose, perhaps the reason is that I connect more with people through the live stream. So I like that. Um, I am from Argentina originally. I have been in Canada for the past 25 years, so that's why my accent is kind of bad. Um, oh, no problem, Carmen. I really, Mary Carmen, I really want to connect with people. If you look at my content, I am a carnivore, more a keto than a carnivore these days, but I would like to share more than just recipes. With, by the way, are not too many because my diet is simple, right? But I want to share our experience that we are going through because we need each other. And I think that there are people desperate to find connections with those that are not only trying to profit, but rather to connect. So I am trying to connect, and I hope that I connect with you because we we need each other. We need each other, and so more than just my recipes, which I might just connect every day when I'm preparing the meals. So we can not only share experiences. You guys can ask me any questions. My background is on addictions, so addiction food for me is big, but I love I love philosophy, and I really believe that the world to create a better world is through sharing content that is not meant to profit, but rather to support each other now more than ever. You are from Detroit. Yeah, that would be wonderful. I write English well. Do I? You're from Spain, Mary Carmen. Kudos. One of my grandmas is from Spain. Was she's dead, and the rest of my family are from Italy. So yeah, I love Spain. I didn't go there. I went to Italy, Monaco, France, and Denmark. I traveled the world. I know many countries and cultures because I don't do the typical experience of going through a resort. I like meeting the people, going through places that nobody goes. And I love traveling, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys. But again, we are all so beautiful, aren't we, Teresa? Um, we are all so special and so wonderful. So that's why it pains me that they are scaring us to death, like always with wars that are about to happen, that they can happen. Haven't they always come and go? And I want to say one thing. Please follow this because it's important. When we watch scenarios of war and pain and catastrophes, we forget that every experience that we go through is our own hell and catastrophe. And there are already people that are going through hell, even without being in a war, personal hells, at home. Like there is always, the pain around us. So we don't need anymore. So please stay away from watching the news. They are meant and designed to scare you and to sell you content. So let's try to get connected. Let's try to talk about good stuff. Let's please just if you care about connecting with me, you can subscribe. We can talk more later. I am Florencia. I am 60. I love cooking. I am a carnivore, but I do Oh, yes, I can say hello to Spanish people. Spain, beautiful Spain. I love Spain. I have Spain running through my blood. So, yes, hello to the Spanish people. Hello to everybody. I love you guys. I'm going to post the end of this recipe and I hope to see you next time. Remember, lots of prayers, lots of fun, lots of doing stuff that we like to do and not falling for the news. I love you all. Hola, gente hermosa de España. There you go. There you go, Mary Carmen. Hola, gente de España desde Canadá. Los quiero. And okay.